Alhamdulillah, as-salatu was-salamu ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'ad, fa'awudhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'inu ya fattahu ya fattahu ya fattahu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Ameen. In today's session, inshallah, you are going to learn types of details. And today's main topic is Mafool Mutlaq. And this is our 50th lesson of Let's Learn Arabic Grammar. So as we have been doing types of details, different types of maf'il. Maf'il is broken plural and maf'ulat is sound plural of maf'ul. So we are doing we have been doing different types of maf'ul, and as you know, maf'ul is a detail. Maf'ul is an ism that gives details in relation to the action. It describes the action from different aspects. Like if an ism is telling us what is the thing, what was the thing, or who was the person on which the action was done, so that is maf'ulun bihi. And if the ism is telling us when and where the action took place, so this is maf'ulun fihi. And if it tells us the reason why the action took place, that is maf'ul lahu, or it is also maf'ul lahu is also known as maf'ul li ajlihi. So up till now we are done with maf'ul bihi, maf'ul fihi, and maf'ul lahu. So today our main focus would be, a main topic is Mafool Mutlaq, which is the fourth type, right? So let's see what Mafool Mutlaq is. Mafool Mutlaq, it is obviously a mafool, so it describes the action. But what aspect? It describes the state or form of the action which is fail, by telling how the action took place. And in terms of its nature, the nature of action, intensity of the action, how much emphasis was there, and the number of times the action happened. So different details about the action, and overall we can say that Mafool Mutlaq tells us how the action took place, or if it's about Fi'l Mudari, then how the action is taking place, or it's gonna be in future. So when we say it tells us the nature of action, or its intensity, or how much emphasis was there, so there are different functions. Overall, Mafool Mutlaq has three main functions. Let me highlight this. Mafool Mutlaq has three main functions. First is the emphasis, to emphasize the action. And when Mafool Mutlaq is coming to emphasize the action, it comes as a single word. And these Mafool Mutlaq, they appear in all of three functions. To perform all three functions, it appears as a masdar, which is mansoob. It appears as masdar, and most of the time the masdar shares the same root letter as the fail. And you will see with when we are going to do the examples, most of the time, mostly in most cases, when Mafool Mutlaq comes, it appears as masdar, which is mansoob, and most of the time it shares the same root letter. Most of the time, but not all the time. Sometimes Mafool Mutlaq can be there without sharing the same root letter. Okay. Coming back to the three main functions. Okay, first function is to emphasize the action, and when Mafool Mutlaq is emphasizing the action, it is there as a single word. It may come to describe the action. Describe the action. So when Mafool Mutlaq is describing the action, it comes as sifa. So, and the third function that it performs, it indicates the number of times an action happened or will happen, right? So this time, to indicate the number of times, so Mafool Mutlaq has a number in it. So three functions for emphasis, for the description of the action, and to indicate the number of times an action happened. So these are the three main functions. So far, so good. And the appearance of Mafool Mutlaq is like it comes as masdar, which is mansoob, nasb in status, and most of the time it shares the same root letter as the fi'l, but not all the time. Okay. So this is the first function. And the example for this is ayat from Surah Nisa. It's a part of the ayat. It's a long ayat from Surah Nisa. وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا. And Allah spoke to Musa directly. So taklima, you know, is coming from Bab Taf'il, family 2, and it has the same root letter, Kaf, Lam, and Mim. And the fail that is coming in this sentence, in Jumla Failya, Kallama. Kallama is also coming from family 2. Sometimes Mafool Mutlaq comes from the same family, having the same root letter, but not all the time. So over here, it is emphasizing that it is not like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to Musa, not by inspiration or by another other means, but like a kalam, like actual speech, like directly. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke to Musa directly. So there's an emphasis on the action, on this action, kallama. So it was actual speech, conversation, that though like we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Musa alayhi salam was not seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but it was a direct conversation, kalam. And then the second function, to describe the action. To describe the action, Mafool Mutlaq comes as sifa. An example is from Surah Fajr, وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالَ حُبًّا جَمًّا. And you love wealth with immense love. So hubban jamma, ingrained love, ingrained, deep-rooted. So deep-rooted love. So this is sifa. This hubban jamma is sifa, and it is describing the action, not the mal. It is not describing the mal, mafulun bihi. No, it is describing the action, the love. You love with immense love. You love wealth with immense, ingrained love. So the hubban jamma is coming as sifa and describing the action. Now the third function that Mafool Mutlaq performs is to indicate the number of times an action happened. So we have this example from Surah Nisa. This ayat is also a long ayat in which uh, how the prayer is performed during the battle time. So this is the part of the ayat. فَيَمِيلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ مَيْلَةً وَاحِدَةً. So they could come down upon you in one single attack. So mailatan wahidatan, one single attack. So this is the Mafool Mutlaq, and it is telling us the number of time. Okay, in one single attack. So that's the example when Mafool Mutlaq tells us the number of time the action will happen or is gonna happen. So because over here we have fi'l mudari, so they could come down upon you in one single attack. So this is the example of the third function, the third function of Mafool Mutlaq. And that is about Mafool Mutlaq. So far we are done with the 4 types of Maf'ul. And with this, this is the end of our today's topic lesson. The thing is, we are nowadays we are doing basic Nahav. So we are in these lessons, you are being introduced to the concepts of Mafool Bihi, Mafool Fihi, Mafool Lahu, Mafool Mutlaq. So we are doing these topics at the level of basic now. And then inshallah, when we will be doing advanced now, then we will go in details and much deeper study about these topics. Like there are more and more details about this topic. Inshallah, we'll be doing in advanced Nahu section, inshallah. So if you have any question from today's lesson about Mafool Mutlaq, you can ask me in the interactive session. Let's conclude today's session with dua. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.